I'm Rajesh Rai, and I'm from South Asian Studies program. And I've got not 4 slides for you, I've got 33, but I'm going to do this really quick. So I want you to just have a watch as we run through this. Okay, we start off with a quote. And the quote says, "A riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma." Now, some of you may have already seen the picture earlier, but I should ask the question, who said that? Anybody? No? Oh dear. It's Winston Churchill. Okay? And Winston Churchill said this when he was talking about Russia. Well, we're not teaching Russian studies here, we are teaching South Asian studies. But this quote is as applicable to this region as much as it was for Russia that he was talking about in 1939. What I'm going to show you are a few images. And images that try and capture the paradox of this region. Here, you see a high-rise flat, a Singaporean dream for some, everyone with swimming pool. On the other side, the slum. Here's one of my favorites. Okay, here's a religious figure. He's carrying holy water from the Ganges. He's got cigarette in the hand. Very unacceptable thing in NUS. Okay, and he's talking on a cell phone, probably an international call, probably providing some type of consultancy of astrological services. Okay, here's another. Women. The 3 women on the right, all prime ministers of South Asian countries. Possibly the earliest anywhere in the world. On the top, Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. The second one, Indira Gandhi, okay, Prime Minister of India. And finally, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. 3 women. In the middle, you have mother goddesses. Common feature everywhere in South Asia. And then, on the left, what other images do you see? You see images of the protesting against the endemic violence against women that exists every day in South Asia. This is the paradox of South Asia. Another, of technology. On the right, this growing to be one of the most popular SUVs in Singapore. This Range Rover is made by Tata Motors in India. On the left, what is still remains one of the predominant modes of transportation in South Asia, the bullock cart. So, at South Asian Studies, what we do is we explore these paradoxes. What we do is we explore the mystery of this region. We help you unravel that. But even as we unravel that, you will find that the region remains an enigma. How are we going to do this? The first thing I should tell you is South Asia is not Southeast Asia. Okay, that's what my colleague Goh Beng Lan is going to tell you about. At South Asia, we study these 7 countries: India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives, and Afghanistan. You see so many languages there. And you'll get a chance to study some of those languages when you do South Asian Studies courses. Although language is not compulsory, you'll find that the scripts are different as well. So, let me go in quickly into why you should consider taking up the study of South Asia. A, you'll get a great job in Singapore. I'm not kidding. We don't have many majors. We have about 12 who have graduated so far. Right from the start of our relatively young department, but we've only had about 12 majors. Everyone that I know is either well and gainfully employed and or doing master's or doctoral studies now. In terms of our alumni, I'll just mention one illustrious one. And this was a student who graduated about 6 years ago. Inas Ahmad was deputy minister in the Maldives. Of course, there was a coup. and we haven't been in touch with him yet, but as soon as I find out, we'll get back to you. Okay, we have many of those either in journalism, some work for the ministries and so on. So there's no lack of opportunities for specialists in South Asia, if you're concerned. Okay, you could get a great job in a multinational in South Asia. You'll get a great job in the many South Asian companies that are setting up shop here in Singapore. If this is your concern, then I think you can set that aside. As one colleague says, it matters not so much necessarily the field or the discipline that you are going into because of an expectation of a reward. What you should do is follow your passion, do well in it, the job will come to you. Okay, South Asia is close to home and it's one of the most diverse and interesting regions of the world. That's another reason why you should consider doing South Asia. This is how we go about it. We do it in a multidisciplinary fashion with economics, political science, history, religion, literature, and language, philosophy as being the various areas that we look at. These are the people who are in our department, including some who come in from our linked unit from the Institute of South Asian Studies and offer courses with us. Okay, so this is Jayati, my colleague, Anuj Ales, who works on the Sundarbans region, okay, in Bangladesh. This is Gyanesh, he works on history and politics. This is Rahul, his sitter right here. Thank you, Rahul, for being here. He does political economy and development in South Asia. That's me in better looking times. And I do South Asia and Singapore. I do works on diaspora and transnationalism. Our head, AP Vinita Sinha, she works on Hindu religiosity and the diaspora, religion and commodification and so on. You can find our profiles when you come by at our booth. Dr. Thinappan works on Tamil language. He's one of the best known Tamil teachers in Singapore. And our friendly administrative staff, Jana and Hamida. Okay, how can you do South Asian studies? You can do it as part of your Asian studies requirement. We have field studies in South India, in Northern India, which you can join us in. We have various internship modules that we set up. We can help fulfill your Singapore studies requirements and so on. You can minor in India studies, and what you require to do to achieve that is to do 6 modules. You can major in South Asian studies. You can do it as a second major, or you can do it as part of the usual honors study. Language is offered, it is not a requirement. So our courses are run in English. We do offer Hindi and Tamil, but it is not compulsory. Okay? This is our exposure module, and if you are interested in South Asian studies, this is the first course that you should sign up for. It's called SN1101E, South Asia People, Culture and Development. I hope to see many of you in our class in the coming months. Okay? These are some of our courses in religion, philosophy and culture, in politics, economy and development, in history. Okay, that's a nice figure on the right. That's Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, we have courses that deal with him on migration, transnationalism and diaspora, and some of our honors levels modules. I suggest you go to our website to have a good look at some of our course offerings. Okay, these are our contact details. We are on Facebook. Come by our homepage so you can find out more about us. Thank you very much.